today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in the scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Here we go. Black 80.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 51 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Michel, again, the ball carrier.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Good. Makes the score Niners 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins with Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Brandon, there's 2 weeks to go in the regular season, so you know the pressure is ramped up in so many ways. People have to win games, try and get their bonuses, the whole deal. But how about trying to close out an MVP award?
Just 2 weeks to go. There has to be a lot of pressure, though. We've talked about that in previous weeks, sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah, he can talk all he wants about, I don't listen to that, and there's no pressure. All we're doing is trying to win games. He knows, we all know, he's been the one who's been leading the pack. Let's see if he can close it out.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphin first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with help. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
From the 29, Garoppolo, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now,
there that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. On second down, Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we have reached halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. After
the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 49ers' 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Tunga Vailoa on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Michelle. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. That's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, they run with Michelle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw is Garoppolo. To Michelle on the screen. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
49ers 6.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Tua. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They run again with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
He's got it, and the lead swung. It's 28-6. That time a 6-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Here we go. Like 80!
They're running it. It's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Garoppolo again. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Michel. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play. So
after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll go to Barkley again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.
Thank you.